host, Karla Nivens.
Welcome to the Every Heart, Every Woman show. I am your host, Karla Nivens. Our show is a program of Love Ministries, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. You can find out all of the great information about Love Ministries as you head to their website. Go to loveministriesbuilds.org. Well, we are so very excited to welcome for the first time to the Every Heart, Every Woman show, Ozioma Akagha. She plays Harper on OWN's Delilah. Ozioma, thank you so much for being here and welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for being here. Well, we're excited to talk to you about what's going on in this season of your life right now. I think the first question I wanted to ask is how you balance, kind of being patient, but being the go-getter that I know that you need to be. How do you keep that balance as you go for what you see for yourself for the future?
Oh, well, it's so funny because yeah, I'm not as patient as I would like to be, which is helps, I think, sometimes uh, getting things done and trying to do all things, I think.
Mhm.
Um, but I think the best way I try to balance it is by understanding and knowing for myself that it's all encompassing. All the energy that I'm putting towards what I'm doing, all the auditions and the meetings and the memorizing of the lines and everything, all of that is going towards the thing that I want. And so just because I didn't get that specific role or I didn't get that specific callback, it doesn't mean that that audition um, did not help get me the thing that I'm looking for in the future. So that's
Mhm.
what I think where the patience part comes of it. Just knowing that as long as I'm putting energy towards my career in that respect, then what I want is coming towards me as I'm running towards it.
Yeah, so you're keeping your eye on where you are going.
Yeah, yeah. The big picture, doing all the small things
Yeah,
to build the big picture.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I have learned as we've done this show over the last 3 years or so that success is defined in different ways, and you can change your definition of success in several different seasons of your life. Right now, today, how do you define success?
Oh, you know, I would define success as being happy,
Hmm.
which doesn't mean um, that there aren't things that I want that I'm not getting. But yeah, I would define success as being happy and being true to the person that I wanted to be when I was like 4. You know?
I
Like would
like
that
that.
girl be like, "Yeah, we're doing it," even
Yeah,
though like, certain things
yeah,
happen that I don't want to happen. Would that girl still be like, "Yeah, we're doing it."
yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. I like that. You define success as being happy. I think that's something that we all can learn from, because sometimes we tend to fluctuate that maybe that inner peace or that inner happiness by
Mhm.
the way situations are going right now. You're keeping your eye on the big picture and you're saying, you know what, I am the woman that 4-year-old girl wanted to be, and I'm doing it. So
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So let's talk about your character on the first season of Delilah, and which congratulations on that. on that momentous season. I mean, this is, so special. And I wanted to know, because I watched and I enjoyed it and was keeping up with all the ups and downs. And I mean, man, you had to do all kinds of stuff in the season to show all different sides of your talent as an actress. So what did you learn playing this particular role?
I learned I think I really learned the value of collaboration.
Okay.
On the first season of a show, every show is different, but on the first season of this show and many other shows, um, it's about trying to find what we're doing, find the story. I don't know if many people know this, but a lot of the times the entire season is not written all at once.
Oh, okay.
Um, the writers are constantly working as you're filming. They're writing the next episode and mapping out the season down the line. So I really learned the value of really good collaboration, which is what I think we had on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Between the collaboration between me and my scene partners, the collaboration between me and between the director and I, or the writer and I, the constant conversation and openness that everybody had to and commitment to building this world as specific as and as entertaining as and as wild and crazy as
Yes.
possible. So yeah, I learned really good
So
collaboration.
that's interesting for us to know, because we don't know that everything isn't kind of mapped out as it goes. So are you able to give suggestions and give input and put some of your thoughts into the storyline or into your character?
Well, maybe I misspoke. They know where the show is going. So I'm
Hmm.
sorry. It's not like they're just like running on away. Well, I don't know what's going on. But they have an arc, a basic arc of the season. But within
Okay.
each of my scenes, there was a little bit of talk about, what do you feel Harper would how would Harper say this in this moment, or what do you feel about
Mm.
your character doing this or that? And yeah, I think it's a lot of that, and learning also how to listen
Yeah.
to the character and to the relationships between the characters as well.
Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, congratulations on that. We're our eyes are peeled, and so we are looking for more for sure.
Yeah.
Then I just want to ask you this as a personal question. What was it like? Because you've been acting for years, and you've had um, roles on different shows and everything. And I just think this was just truly momentous to be able to play this character on OWN. Um, what was it like going to work every day around these amazing, talented individuals, maybe some that you studied from or watched on TV over the years? Were what, like literally, what was that like?
Um, it was it was really exciting. It was also really um it was a real testament, I think, for myself to like tell myself that I deserve to be here.
When you're
These are
here.
amazing people doing this job, and then that must mean that I'm amazing too.
Yeah.
And I think in an industry where you receive a lot of criticism and you hear a lot of no, it's really hard to think that maybe I am still good at this, even though I don't have as
Hmm.
much to show for it as I would like.
Hmm.
Um, so it was really affirming
Yeah.
every day. Sometimes I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then other days it was like, no, you do know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And these people are also here to support you in what you're doing as you support them in what they're doing as well.
Yeah. 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 Did you get any good advice from anyone um that you kind of, or any like praise that you kind of kept in your heart, like kind of kept close to you?
At the table read, we
Mm-hmm.
shot during we shot during COVID, at the
Oh,
height of COVID.
okay. Okay.
So everything was over Zoom, but we did have a network table read, so everybody from the own network was on the Zoom, and we were reading the pilot script in this first episode, I think, or just the pilot, I can't remember, over Zoom for the network.
Mm-hmm.
And my character Harper and the other character, her art enemy, but not like, it's so
Yeah.
funny. You see the show and it's like, oh my god, those two characters hate each other. But Susan and I talk to each other every day.
Right. Right.
I love her to death. Like, she's my favorite. So it's so funny to watch us fight on screen, and then if people were ever privy to our text conversations and the videos we send to each other, they'd be like, "What?"
Right.
But our dynamic was my favorite dynamic. But of course, I'm being, I'm
Mm-hmm.
partial. But during the table read, Oprah really liked it, and then afterwards, we got notes from Cheryl Dunier, who directed the
Mm-hmm.
pilot and the first episode. And Cheryl said that Oprah thought that we were so fantastic. I was like, yeah, I'm telling my mom.
Exactly.
Oprah thought I was good. Now I can die happy. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I have more things to do, but you know what I mean. It was really cool. That was nice.
Well, that is huge. That is huge. Well, congratulations. We will continue to watch, and we're so excited for you. Can you give our listeners, I like to ask, everyone who's on our show, different little questions right at the end. Can you give our listeners a word of, encouragement for those who may be going through something particularly tough right now, and they're just doing their best, like everyone else, trying to make, their dreams come true? Can you give them a little bit of encouragement to keep going?
I would say that everybody is tired. At every point in your career, you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel like you're not going to do it. You're going to feel like, maybe I'm not good at this, at every single point in your career.
Mhm.
Now I'm going in for leading roles on shows and movies, and I'm still having the same conversations with myself that I had when I was doing co-stars and bit parts, and basically, like, a walk in. Any fries with that? Like, I was that girl 7 years ago, and now I'm this girl 7 years, and it's almost the same conversation each time.
Mhm.
So I would say to know that, first of all, everybody is tired. Everybody doesn't. There are some days where you will not feel like you're making any headway. You
Mhm.
won't feel like you're doing anything. You won't feel like anybody appreciates what you're doing or likes what you're doing, which will make you question why you're doing it. But I would tell them, and I tell myself, that as long as I show up every day, as long as I show up, then something is going to happen. It's just the law of the universe. The energy that you put into something is the energy that you're going to get out of it.
Mhm.
So some days, the best thing you can do is to show up. And sometimes that's all you have to do. So if you can just keep doing that, just keep showing up.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
math.
Yeah.
Simple
Yeah.
math.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Well, thank you so much for that word of encouragement. So you said that you're going for more roles, different roles. What's coming up next for you? Or can you tell us right now?
Let me see what I can talk about.
Like, don't get in trouble, but
I know.
it's a little something.
I know. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, what have I gotten clearance for? I am working. I do
Okay.
animation too, and video games. So, and commercials. So, right now, there is a video game called Deathloop that is coming out, I believe, in September. Arcane Studios, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's an amazing game. I think it's first person shooter. But it's really cool, and it's coming out, and I hope people really like it.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, we will continue to watch, and we are always excited for you. So glad that you came to stop by on our show and talk to us about what's going on with you right now and give us that word of encouragement. We truly appreciate you, and we will be watching. So everyone, my name is Karla Nivens, Ozioma Akagha. We are so excited for you and wish you the best as you move on to more and more and more and bigger things.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Everyone have a great week. We'll see you back here next week.